just another Maniac Monday. I wish it was Sunday, the first Sunday of the 2024 season. Oh, can't get here soon enough. This is rough, but flock up or flock off. Not you. You stick around because it's about to go down. You know, flocking with the most energetic entity in the Eagleverse. Can you smell what the flock is cooking? Yeah, baby, we're going to get into it today. You know, I like to do around this time, about this time, at this time. It's Maniac Monday. Happy Maniac Monday, y'all. So we're going to get into a little bit of the Pro Bowl, you know, and all that. I really think it's like... I really fox with the Pro Bowl, the way it's all set up now, man. I'm really liking what they do and what they did with it. I know a lot of people ain't really on that boat yet, on that flight yet, flying with these wings yet, but I'm really with the Vicks. That's gonna be my thing for this season. What is wrong with me? I do this thing on the fly. You know how I do. We got that, and we're gonna get into a little bit of Kellen seems to be official. Let's flock and go. Let's get the Nest keeping out of the way. Let's keep the Maniac thing. Please like and subscribe. If you about that fly, Eagles fly. Drop a comment in the box if you're flying with the flock. Let's fly. Do remember, join that Maniac thing. Note again, you hit that bell. You get a bing whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. Let's flock and fly. But wait, while that's the Maniac thing, let's keep the main thing. Hope this video finds you in good vibes, good tides. Fly skies. If you're not there, I hope this helps you get there because we're about to go there. Oh, yeah, let's fucking go, man. We got this Pro Bowl going on, man. I'm loving it, what they're doing with it, everything all-encompassing. And one of the craziest things that I figured out from this weekend is that the Cowboys are good at all things non-football. It's crazy. It's like nonstop. They got the golf going. They got the video games. Yo, Micah Parsons, crazy with the video games, son. It's wild. But now, you know I got to give it up to, man. That dude is like, he's just a dog. It pains me to say this, but it's the off season right now, so it doesn't hit as crazy as it would during the regular season. Me saying things like this, you know, I was like, when I do this thing on the fly, certain things I'm just, what the fuck? I don't like it. OCD is kicking in crazy. Whatever the case may be, man. CeeDee Lamb is out there doing the damn thing. But, you know, of course it's with our boy, H1M, Jalen Alexander the Great Hurts. He's out there slinging that thing around the way Dak just can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, CD's stretching out. It's wild. But nah, it's just fun Pro Bowl games, man. And we've seen that. I'm liking the way Jalen Hurts was dotting that thing around. He was doing check downs. They, of course, once again, they were having fun with us. They were having fun at the Eagles' expense yesterday. I heard someone say Dan Orlovsky was like, dude, like, why don't they throw the ball more to Swift in Philly? It's crazy because you saw him cutting across the field, catching short intermediate routes and just exploding up the field. Albeit, like I said, it is flag football, but it leaves a lot for us to desire, to want, to crave for if that man could come back under Kellen. We're going to get into that later. But the dude was really out there. He was flying all over the place. We got to see that. Who else? Like I said, Jalen Hurts, he was slinging that thing around. And then, of course, he gets robbed. He goes on a run, throws a dot to whoever, I think it was the CeeDee Lamb again. They called it back. They said he was in the pocket for 4 seconds. He was in the pocket for more than 4 seconds. But if you're getting rushed, it seemed like the players were really taking it serious. The players and the coaches, as far as this game went, seem to know the rules better than the refs out there. I know it's just a flag football Pro Bowl game, but if you're going to do it, you're going to put it on TV. I don't know. I'm about this competitive shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really... You know, it got me hyped on him in here, sharing, going crazy. Because you know what the biggest thing about it all, man? I just needed to see the Eagles get another win this season. And I took that as an Eagles win, the NFC winning that thing. Because, I mean, just the way the season ended, winning 1 out of the last 7 weeks of a season is wild. I don't think, real talk, when you think about it, in our history of being Eagles fans, we had to have experiences before, right? I really don't think so. Because if we're looking at 2012, the wins were spread out. If we're looking at 2009, 2020, what was it? Doug's last year, D. Pitty's last year. The wins were spread out like 6, like winning 1 out of the last 7 games is just wow. 2, we ended the season, and when I said it early in the season, like 3-game losing streaks, if it could turn us around the way the 3-game losing streak turned around the Niners season, I take it. But then again, I didn't want it because I don't ever want to see my team get 3 losses in a row. We did it twice. That's what happens when you talk a little bit too much and don't walk enough. You know, that's what it felt like. But I can't. Well, these guys got to do it for me. Whatever the case may be. They was out there flinging that thing, doing the damn thing. And it felt like we got to win. They called the play back on Jalen Hurts, but they still pulled out the win. Not to mention, one of the greatest things I saw from yesterday, I mean, not to mention our offensive linemen are just some of the most athletic in the league. You got Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson gave the Tire another push, and we still won that matchup. You got Landon Dickerson lifting up chains, falling under things, going through things. It was wild. Like Landon Dickerson is that dude. His athleticism is beyond reproach. But then the coup de grace, whatever they call that is, the creme de la creme, the cream of the crop, the top of the tops. Jason Kelce, bro, is out here. His competitive IQ is beyond reproach. He's undefeated, the best. Dude, because no one's thinking of this. He's on the train. They're pushing him down. Not to mention those dogs that they got over there. Who was it? Tristan Wirfs and damn it, I always forget the other dude's name. Was this Jeremy Thompson? No, I think he's in the AFC. What? Couldn't have been him. Whatever the case may be, they're pushing Jason Kelce for the last leg of the whatever, they got the little marathon race, when they're doing their thing. Obstacle course, right? So you see Jason Kelce just leaning back, giving them more leverage because it looks like Jason Garrett and his trainers about to fly and they're about to win. It's about to be over. And then Jason Kelce, with his high competitive IQ, the highest in the world, he's just rocking that thing back. He's rocking that thing back. Crossed the finish line. It was crazy. It was dope. I was hyped, if you can't tell. Yeah, so I say all that to say this. I am here for these Pro Bowl games, man. It turns me, I'm with it. Especially when my guys are in it. You know what I mean? If we could have been like, other teams without all-stars. And nope, you know what? I would much rather be in the Super Bowl. So what the flock am I talking about? Yeah, so that was dope to watch. And I mean, it's just like, are you really here for this Super Bowl? This whole Super Bowl week thing is going to drive me crazy. But this is the first day of that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to tune into it. I mean, I feel like I've got all of the anger out of me over those last 7 weeks. Not all of it, but I think I'll be able to sit here and watch because, after we got out the playoffs, I did watch some playoffs. It's just these two teams in this Super Bowl. It's just, it's crazy though, man. I was named after a Chiefs player, so I do have a bit of love in my heart for them still a little bit. Not after they beat us in the Super Bowl, but, yeah. Yeah, all right, I'm over it. Thank you for the therapy, y'all. Thanks for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you're here fucking with me. Oh, snap. It's crazy. So we got that going on. And the other thing is that it appears that Kellen Moore is official, and I believe that it may have something to do with my hypothesis on why it wasn't announced yet, because we were trying to get Doug Nussmeier, the quarterback's coach from the Chargers, who was still under contract by the Chargers, and I guess maybe they were seeing if they were willing to let him go yet, because I believe they just hired Greg Roman possibly today, yesterday, whatever. He's coming in as their new offensive coordinator, and perhaps they wanted to see if he gelled with Doug Nussmeier and see if they wanted to keep that whole thing going. Maybe Justin Herbert had a great relationship with Doug Nussmeier. We don't know the inner workings of this, but it seemed to take a long time for the Eagles to officially say, we've heard this for about a week, that Kellen Moore's offensive coordinator, but every time I Google the dude, offensive coordinator for the San Diego Chargers. Not to mention, I did read something whereas the Chargers coveted Kellen Moore so much, they wanted to see if they could retain him and have Harbaugh also. They were blocking people from interviewing the kid. So, there was a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. Once again, I'm still Googling him, and it's still coming up as he's the San Diego coach. But this is the first day, like I said, it just came through about 15, 20 minutes ago that on the Eagles site, on the Eagles page, that he is the new offensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Flocking Football Eagles, and I'm here for it. Just a week ago, I was so against this. I did not like it. What's going on? Why are they doing this? And then, again, like I said, I can't dislike him just for the sake of disliking him. We got to go and look through the numbers, and this is the 10th time I'm doing this, but I don't give a damn, man, because it just feels so good looking at what this dude has been able to do over his career and why he was so coveted by the rest of the NFL. Well, I'm saying here, we have a bit of a bias when there's somebody coming from the Cowboys. It's like, really? We want something from that trash, from that dumpster fire going on down there in Dallas? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want nothing to do with it. But, you see a lot of good things were going on prior to the injuries, entering week 6 of the 2023 season. And just before injuries really took their toll on the attack, the Chargers were ranked 5th in the NFL in total offense, averaging 388 yards per game, 5.8 yards per play. Herbert was 3rd in the league with a 106.3 passer rating and had led the Chargers to 13 touchdowns. That's week 6. A little shaky with the touchdown numbers. I would have preferred more of that. 6 field goals and 44 possessions. That doesn't span out to be too dope for me. 44 possessions. Okay, I'm at 40%. I don't really know what the average is in the NFL as far as red zone efficiency goes, but the other numbers did seem to bode well for me. Having that man at a 3 overall as far as quarterback rating goes is super dope. So let's see if we could get Jalen Hurts back to that performance, back to that MPV. That's a freaking band from the 90s, bro. MPV. Can't stop it. MVP level that he was in just a year ago. I believe Gordo Flacco just sent me something pertaining to that, whereas Kellen Moore said that he wants to get Jalen Hurts back to where he was during that MVP run season, albeit he was just in an MVP run this season. People seem to forget because that last 7 just seems to shroud the whole 2023 season, so I can understand that. However, he was top of the tops as far as voting win for MVP this season up until about week 11, week 12. So, there's that to contend with. Not to mention, I believe with the Dallas Cowboys, he had league best output and once 2021 led the NFL in scoring 30.4 points per game. Dallas averaged a whopping 401.4 yards per game. Regular season is crazy. 22 Dallas ranked, Those 4 seasons. Moore oversaw the offense. The Cowboys averaged the second most points per game. NFL 27.7 and were second in NFL in total offense, 391 net yards with top 10 passing and rushing production. All on that side of the ball, coming while this man was leading the ship, driving the boat, whatever you want to call it. He was doing the damn thing, and I just can't see why he wouldn't be able to do the same thing over here. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's so many other things that are going to come into play over the next few months, but I mean, if we just look at the offense as it's currently constituted with the studs that we have and Goddard, Devontae, AJ, it's just stupid. Who knows who we're going to throw at back there at running back? I know we got to allocate these funds properly for the defense also. As much as I want Swift back, I know we got to move this thing around to get this thing going in the right direction as far as defense goes first. This offense, with him, his mind, and you mixing that with Nick Sirianni and what he does, what he brings to the table, have a bit of a high bird offense. You feel me? And just get this thing going right in 2024. I'm super excited. I can't wait this dead ass. I want to go into a freaking chamber for the next 6 months and just pop up and football started again. But we know we can't do that, even though football is live. And fly, it goes fly all the time, 24/7, 365. You know how this thing goes. But I'm just hyped. Him coming through, him having Nussmeier come through, he's got his lieutenant. So, once again, like I said, I believe that was the whole reason that held this thing up, amongst other things. But let's get this shit rolling. Let's get this offense right. Let's get over to this draft. I got this article that just popped up for me right just now that I'm about to get into as soon as I get off of this, as far as this offense, as far as this draft goes. And I'm just super hyped, y'all. I hope you feel the same, man. It's this Eagles game, man. You know how we do around this time, about this time, at this time, man. To the next time, it's your best time. In the meantime, between time, give it an Eagle green time. You know how I like to do around this time. It's about this time, at this time. It's Eagles clock always around here. Open your eagle eye, poke your beak, and give it an Eagle screech. And let's fucking go. Because we got questions. And you know what the main question is. What you going to do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? Say it with me one time. EAGLES. Eagles. Let's fly, yo. Woo. Can't wait, man. Just keep this news coming in. Let's get the fuck out of here.